Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Iron Buddha and I'm going to be playing the game Don't Starve. This game is currently on beta on Steam, I believe for $11.99. It is very similar to Minecraft in the sake that you have to survive, but it's a unique twist on it. Now, the game is a little buggy, I was having a lot of trouble frapsing it, but I did manage to get it to work in Windows mode if anyone's wondering. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the game now. Make a new game. Alright, you start off as Wilson, the gentleman scientist, and he can grow a magnificent beard, and that's important because there's an item in the game once you research it called the meat effigy, and this can bring you back to life when you die. Now, I'll show you when we get in the game. The only other character I've unlocked so far is the Firestarter Willow. She's immune to fire damage and she starts fire in the dark. Now, I can't confirm if she actually does start fires in the dark, because the last time I tried, she didn't start the fire, and last time I was in the dark, I died and lost a really good game, because I didn't get back to my save point fast enough. All the other characters that have been added are these three, and I haven't unlocked them yet. I assume that he can also grow a beard, at least a mustache. But I'm going to go ahead and start off as the gentleman scientist Wilson. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start. Alright, this is Maxwell. The story behind the game is that you were a scientist who was captured by a magician, and you were transported to where we are now, which is a series of islands and things. And your object is to exploit the surroundings around you and survive. It's the whole point of the game. It's basically survive. You know, try to live in your environment. And you also don't starve. This is your stomach. When that gets low, eventually you will start to lose health. I haven't gotten that low before. Capturing food is very easy, and I will show you a few techniques. As you can see this bird right here, I don't have a weapon equipped right now, but I believe if you run at them sometimes, they're going to drop seeds when you scare them. Later on, you can make a trap. Just right here, and if you drop a trap and you bait it with seeds, and there is an option to do so, you will get a bird to fly down, and you will capture it, and you'll get a morsel, which is food you can cook or you can eat it raw. Either way, it fills up about, I'd like to say, a sixth. It's a small section of the health, like about this tall. I don't know, it's hard to do without like showing my fingers, but that's about as much as you can do. Now, these two are some of your most important items in the game: grass and saplings. Definitely want to stock up on these quick. Great, it's used for fires and whatnot, and traps and backpacks. You're going to need a lot, because it's also used to make rope. Rope can be made for other tools and whatnot. Flint is another very important tool, because it's used to make your tools. Go figure. And we're going to also make a pickaxe soon. Now, you don't want to... Here's the thing that I should probably tell you. Normally, you would want to make the axe first. And the axe is going to be a very good tool later on, because it works as a weapon to start off with, unless you have a spear, which you should be making when you get enough items. And it's used to chop down trees, which is needed to make campfires and fire pits and whatnot, as well as boards later on, which are used in making chests, and then logs are also used in log suits, which you're going to need when you go and fight the first major enemy of the game, which are spiders, which I will let you know when we come up on one. Berries are a good food source. I personally that they don't fill up a lot of food. I'll go and I'll eat one now. You see, not a lot, but it's a good bit to keep you started. And I think the less hungry you are, the more they fill up your stomach. I can't confirm that. I just know whenever I seem to get higher and higher, the berries seem to fill me up more. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep gathering this stuff. And there it is, right there, spider den. Now this will get 3 levels. The first level has, I believe, 3 to 4 spiders in it. The second level will have 8, and the top level will have 12. Now, the spiders will wreck you without a proper weapon or armor. That's what the log suit's for. Do not mess with them until you are ready to. Now, I have enough flint to make an axe and a pickaxe. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to show you a good technique on how to get wild food without having to use a trap. You see this bunny down here? He's going to run to this trap. So I'm going to head him off. I'm going to just go ahead and... See? That'll scare off a few of the other bunnies, but don't worry about it. You got meat now, and it'll fill up a good section of the bar. I personally don't like to eat prior to nighttime coming. That's just my... sapling got in the way. That's my personal preference, because you can cook your food at night, and I don't like wasting a fire for the sake of wasting a fire. So, I do that at night. Now, when you're gathering materials like this, it's not simple click and he does it. No, you have to physically click every time you want to swing. It's not like Minecraft. You gotta keep clicking, you gotta keep going. And these rocks are really important, and like I said, the flint's gonna be good too. And I keep saying really important, I should probably stop that. Ooh, alright, that bunny's gonna go, oh, coming back down. I don't think I can make it, but, yeah, darn. Alright. Got some seeds. No. Sometimes you can get lucky and birds will actually fall on top of old seeds, and they will give you more seeds. Now, this is a pretty rare occasion. Sometimes they'll actually eat the seeds, and you don't want that to happen, of course. Oh, right as he goes in there. See, as I can see, he's dropping out and eat the seeds. Now, like I said, it's a risky endeavor, but if you really want to get more seeds, you can do it. Now, the pickaxe, as you can see, has durability. All of them have durability. The pickaxe seems to run out of durability the fastest. Ooh, gold. You're going to need gold for this right here, the science machine, the alchemy engine, as well as luxury tools. And those have extremely high durability. That's kind of what you want to go for when you start, you know, getting more gold and getting items. Right now, there's not a lot of rocks. If you get lucky in a biome, you have a lot of rocks, then yeah, you should be set. You can get gold items very quickly. These are your research points, and they do, they do carry over from game to game. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop right there, and I'll explain this. This is nighttime. This is basically your warning sign. You have until it gets into the black to gather lasting materials, gather food and items and stuff like that, and get into the safety of, you know, the light. And as you can see, my pickaxe unfortunately breaks right before it's at 4%. I really hope they fix that, but I'm just going to make another one. I'm going to keep gathering these rocks up because I want the flint and the gold and the rocks. Because the rocks are important. I like making campfires. That's just me. I probably shouldn't waste the rocks, but it seems we have a good bit of them right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to gather the last of these, and then we'll make a campfire. Cause I've got plenty of rocks, and campfires are renewable, so I can keep it going longer, which is nice. Alright, I really need to make a fire. Oh god, I didn't get any logs. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oops. Alright, I messed up big time. I was not paying attention and I did not get any wood. I'm hungry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and nom some berries and some carrots. Now, you don't want to do what I just did, which is really stupid. Because this torch does not last very long. It just doesn't. And when you hit tab, opens up the map which you have, and it's basically a small pause. Hitting escape will pause the game as well. Now, what you want to do is make sure you have the logs for the fire pit, and don't screw up like I did. Because if you're in the dark for too long, something pops out and will kill you. I don't know what it is. I just know when you die, he goes, "What was that?" And you die. I'm go ahead and build another torch. Not sure what it's evergreen. What's up, buddy? Oh god. I'm gonna cut you down in a second. But while you have this light around you, monsters will not attack you. Well, they will attack you, I should say, but they tend to stay out of the light. I'm not sure how torches work. I just know it's a portable light source, and the main monster inside this darkness out here will not attack you. And I don't know what it is. There is no way of defending against it. If it catches you in the dark, you are dead. There is no running from it. It's done. Also, when it's pitch black like that, as you can see, you cannot do anything at all. You can build items, but that's about it. And that can be very bad. And building items can get you killed as well. If you were not fully prepared, especially against an enemy, they will kill you. Like, I tried building a spear once because I had 2 mobs attack me and I wasn't expecting it. I got wiped out. I just got absolutely obliterated. Because I was so busy trying to make a weapon and I didn't have my armor on and they just killed me. And it was frustrating too because I had a really good game going. I'm going to go ahead and get these so I can be prepared for tonight. Alright, pine cones can be used to plant trees, as you can see. Or you can right mouse bumper and you can just drop them. Now, I don't like planting too many trees because I had one of them grow limbs and kill me once. So you gotta be careful about that, but I think I should be okay. Now, I was going to go on about these research points up at the top. Now, research points are needed for when you make a science machine, which I can actually make one right now, and I might do that in a little bit. Now, the science machine is important because it helps you research new tools and new items. As you can see, I have these unlocked right now, but it doesn't show up because I don't have a science machine nearby. But when you get one, it'll unlock new items. Like I was talking to the meat effigy. You can only make that if you're near a research machine. You cannot make it if you're not near one. Other items you definitely can. As you can see from what I have, you can make my axes and tools and stuff like that, and all that'll work. But certain items, such as magic items, will only work near a research machine. I'm not sure if it's a alchemy machine, I would say a. I'm not sure if it's an alchemy machine that'll work, or if a research machine will work as well. But that's just what I've noticed. I haven't really used the alchemy machine a lot. I basically gathered up a bunch of rocks and just did mass research when I finally did make an alchemy machine. So that's how I did that. Let's see what else it would explain. Now, flowers are used, I think it would explain that you can make manure for farms, and that's actually right here, as you can see, you need manure. And that's, we're not going to worry about that right now, we're too early in the game to worry about it. Gather this up. Now, anything that's wood or anything, oh, I can get that rabbit. Let's see if I can do it. Can I trick this rabbit? I think I can. Rawr, bunny! There can be only one. Anyway. Yeah, anything that's wood-like can be used to create fire. So if you have pine cones and you don't need any trees, or if you have like these sticks at the bottom, and you can use that as wood. Grass is also another one that can be used. Well, of course, grass can be used. I really want to make that, but I need to make a science machine. I want to show y'all what it's like when you get a science machine. Normally, I would go straight for that axe, because that's a major tool you're going to need. And it lasts for a while. Especially a golden pickaxe. Oh goodness, golden pickaxe is amazing. Because pickaxes only last for a little bit and then they break. Now, I probably should eat, but I'm going to go ahead and wait. Simply because I do have a lot of meat on me. I've got 5 pieces, I've got some berries, I've got plenty of seeds for when I make a trap. Alright, almost good on logs. Let's pick up some seeds. Oh, we're so close. Pick up some berries. Can I get you? No. Now, I'm going to make... Let's see. If you can't pick something up, put it in your inventory, right mouse bumper, and you can click it and eat it instead of having to drop it or move it or do something like that. So, it'll definitely help you out a lot. Oops. Too many wood. Where am I at? I'm away from the spider's nest. There's a rock there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and make my base right here. But before I do that, backpack or not. Yeah, I'll make a backpack. That gives you 8 item slots, excuse me. And that's really good, especially since, you know, if you're starting off, you're going to need to carry as much as you can. Now, if you use the log suit, which is right here, which is very good, and you're going to need it, especially when you go up against spiders and other items and other enemies, you're pretty much going to need it. But the problem is, you have to drop your backpack. And you cannot place your backpack in your pack. Because when there's items in your backpack, when you drop it, the items are dropped with it. They don't fall out of it like in Minecraft when you break down a chest. They won't break out of it or anything like that. But they will be contained inside the backpack. Which is nice when you think about it, because you can set it down with a bunch of items and you'll be set. But at the same time, it's also a detriment to you, because if you need to go and fight something with your log suit, you have to drop your backpack. If you drop your backpack, items, yeah. But if you die, you can't respawn unless you have the meat effigy or any other item to protect you against death, which I have not seen yet. Where are you going, buddy? Outside. So, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, we're getting late. So I got plenty of wood. I'm just going to go ahead and chop down some wood for the time being. Not going to really worry about anything else. And this way I can actually show you me building a fire and everything else. It's really quick. It's just point and click. But I'm going to go ahead and burn off my axe now. You can see the durability is getting low. Please last. Oh, no. Let's go ahead and make another one. These twigs are amazing, I'm telling you. I wish you could get them from other sources, but you have to find saplings. And a good way to get it is also to basically just gather them up with a shovel because that'll pop the sapling as well as the twigs for you. Gather them up and plant them in your base of operations until you're ready to leave. That is, because the next area you go into is probably going to have plenty of saplings. Might not, as it's kind of like on the draw. Alright, I like to wait till it gets dark. That's just me, though. Alright, as soon as that moon pops up, you're in the darkness, and we're all set. And you click it, your fire is going to get low. He'll explain to you where it's at now. You could put 4 boards on there, but personally, I like to make a set of boards like that. And I should be making a chest really soon, just to hold all my items, in fact. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Chest is 3. Oops, made 1 extra board. And here's a good spot to place all your items and things you don't need. I'm going to go ahead and make a science machine as well to show you what this is. And this is where before you start off, when you fresh start the game, this is the first thing you really need to focus on. That's going to be just important. And as you can see, my fire is getting kind of low. I wanted to get up there. I could waste some pine cones, or I could place a board in there, and boom. That'll last you the entire night. Guaranteed, full night, you won't need anything else. Now, any type of food you can cook. Any type of food will be cooked. The only type of food you really need to worry about that I found so far is called monster meat. And that will fill your health, it'll fill your stomach up, but it will lower your health. Good. The berries. That'll look pretty good. Alright, now, you can put items into the science machine. Like, let me just see this flower. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry, I just sneezed. No, the flowers aren't going to give you anything because they're an extremely renewable resource. They're not that important. You pop it in, poof. You get that. If you get a sapling, though, that's worth about 20 points. If I pop a berry bush, that's worth 20 points. And as you see when I go near it, see? And this, I need an alchemy machine, as you can see. I need an alchemy engine. To make an alchemy engine, you need to refine tools, which are cut stone, boards, and need gold nuggets, and that will allow you to research and learn these, which are my last items. And this is the meat effigy I was telling you about. After a few days, Wilson will grow a beard, which will get bigger and bigger, and you need to then create a razor and shave it off. Anyway, day 3 is started. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, leave a like and a comment. I'd really appreciate any feedback on this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.